Yo, what's happening, my people? So, if this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you want to, help the channel out, whatever. But let's get to this. This is the Mandalorian, Chapter 3, The Sin. So, loving the series so far. Only thing is, man, the epicness of this, man, is just to wrap it up in 30 minutes. Like some shows you can watch in 30 minutes runtime, even like with commercial breaks and stuff for a regular TV show is like 20 minutes. But it can wrap up in that time, and you feel all right, like a cartoon or something like Marvel's Spider-Man or something. It's cool for 20 minutes or whatever. But something like this, man, it's just that 30 minutes time. It just don't seem enough. This deserves an hour. But this episode right here, he got the baby Yoda in there in the ship. You see little things like you'll see at the end of the episode. It'll come back around. Like it's playing with the shift, and he's like, "That's not a toy," and he picks it up and puts it in the bag and whatever. And so he's trying to be cold towards it and stuff because he still has a job to do. So he gets back and he brings it, and it is Empire, the Empire people or whatever, who has this bounty. And so he brings it there, and he's like, what y'all gonna do with it? But it's against the rules or whatever, being a bounty hunter. So he coming into some hesitancy or whatever, or some friction. So he ends up handing the baby over, and he gets a bounty of this steel. This steel is a big case of it. And if you watch the episode, just a little bit of it can make something gigantic, make some big stuff. So basically, he brings it back to the Mandalorian people and stuff, and so he gets a whole new armor and weapons out of this, and he has some over to give to his people because they have a code or whatever. But he really wasn't even supposed to be helping the Empire because that's against their ways and whatever. It seems like it, but he did this, and now he got to live with his actions. So and every time he seems to get some materials made from his steel, he gets these flashbacks of his childhood or whatever. Whenever he was taken from his parents or whatever. So maybe that's why he has such a connection with this baby Yoda. Maybe so. So he ends up going back, and he like in his mind, I guess he like I have to have retribution for this, man. I did wrong. I gotta go save this child, man. He actually grew in affinity for the child, man. It is the cutest thing on television right now, the baby Yoda. So he goes back, uses Mandalorian skills. It's not that hard because it's a long-running joke in the Star Wars franchise, man. A stormtrooper can't hit nothing. A stormtrooper can't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Man, you could just stand there, choo, 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 choo. They will not hit nothing. They will not hit nothing but walls and background and stuff. They will not hit a person. So, basically, he goes in there. He defeats the stormtroopers, man. It reminds me of the game Metal Gear. Like, even the way that they talk. Let's split up. We'll flush him out. And so he defeats them. And then everybody has it's a bunch of bounty hunters and whatnot, not necessarily Mandalorians, but just bounty hunters, and so they all have the bounty, and their pages go off. It seems like, and so they got to come after him, and so he got to fight everybody, and so he got some nice weapons though from his bounty earlier, but so he going through it, fighting with them. But then something happens from the beginning of the episode, because even though he had a fight with some of his colleagues earlier in the episode, but it's like, this is the way, and they keep saying that this is the way, and the Mandalorians, they used to be power in numbers, but then they had to go underground, So it basically came back around in this episode. The power in numbers, it came back because he was outnumbered. Everybody was shooting after him. Looked like it was about to be bleak. But then all the Mandalorians came to his aid. And so one Mandalorian was tearing everybody up. So a group of Mandalorians, they had no shot. So the Mandalorians, I ain't gonna say killed everybody, but they tore him up. So they tore him up, man. He gets back to the ship with the baby Yoda. They got Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed. He goes in there. He gets shot out of the ship. But he had his steel because he got a bounty as well because he put him onto the bounty. So it shot his little pieces of steel. So kept him alive. Luckily. So I'm pretty sure he's going to come back around and be after the Mandalorian in the episodes and stuff. But it was a good episode, man. In the reason why I said this thing about the shift earlier, because he said it's not a toy or whatever. But then the little baby Yoda wanted to play with it again at the end of the episode. And so he takes it off and he hands it to him. He lets the baby Yoda play with it. And so they go out into the atmosphere, to the space or whatever. But I'm liking it so far, man. It's just too short runtime. But we're gonna see where this goes and how the relationship with the Yoda is. He's gonna have Yoda on every episode and stuff, man. And it's crazy that this baby, because the baby Yoda is 50 years old and stuff. But I like it, man. And I'm gonna just keep doing these little videos, just a little some extra content for the channel, man. If this is a review or whatever, I don't know. I like to call them reaction videos, even though it's not necessarily a reaction, because I'm not sitting there watching the episode. Oh. But I'm just telling you, I guess, a little synopsis in my reaction to it or whatever. But it's not a review. I'm not giving this a number or whatever. But anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe, gonna be the greatest of the most hated, man. This is just a little bit of content on the channel. There's a whole bunch of other things, but I'm just talking about the Mandalorian because this is the first live Disney Plus show, and I like it. But holla at your boy, man. Like, comment, subscribe, gonna be the greatest of the most hated. Peace out.